everyone. Thanks for joining this session. Today, as part of Chief AI Officer program, I would be talking about regulatory compliance and risk management in AI. Having said that, I would be going in detail about overview of AI regulatory landscape. If, before this, this module focuses on regulatory landscape and risk management strategy necessary for navigating the complexity of AI adoption in an organization. With rapid technological advancement and growing concern about ethical use of AI, ensuring regulatory compliance and managing the associated risk is crucial for a chief AI officer. This module provides a comprehensive understanding of legal framework surrounding AI and offers practical approach for identifying, managing, and mitigating AI related risk. As part of this uh, overview of AI regulatory landscape, global AI regulation and standards, European Union AI Act, understanding European Union proposed framework for regulating AI, including its risk-based approach to AI use and categorization of AI system, high risk, low risk, and minimal risk AI. CDEI principle, exploring international guidelines for AI governance that emphasizes fairness, transparency, accountability, and the need of collaborative effort between governance, business, and stakeholders. US and global approaches to AI regulation. A review of AI regulatory initiative in United States, China, and other global market, including sector-specific approaches. Example: AI in healthcare or finance. ISO, IEC, AI standards. Understanding the role of international standard bodies like ISO and IEC in defining AI quality, safety, and interoperability standards. Sector-specific AI regulation, how AI regulation differs across industries such as healthcare, HIPAA compliance, finance, Dodd-Frank, GDPR in France, in financial services, and autonomous systems like autonomous vehicle, drones. Key principle of regulatory compliance, and under this data privacy and protection compliance, GDPR, General Data Protection Regulation, deep dive into GDPR application to AI system, particularly regulating the use of personal data in training AI models, the right of explanation and autonomous decision making. CCPA, California Consumer Privacy Act, understanding the consumer rights under CCPA, how it impact AI-driven services and compliance challenges for business operating in California or servicing the California resident. Data protection by design and by default, embedding data protection principles in AI system life cycle, ensuring compliance from the design phase through deployment and ongoing operations. ensuring transparency in AI decisions, transparency obligation for AI system, including providing users with understanding information about how decisions are made and what data is used. Requirement for explainability, particularly in high stakes applications like healthcare, finance, and criminal justice. Fairness, accountability, and non-disciplinary discriminations. Uh, Regulation aimed at preventing discriminatory AI outcomes, particularly in hiring, lending, and law enforcement. Ensuring fairness in algorithmic decisions making and aligning AI practices with human rights and right discrimination laws. AI risk assessment and mitigation. Then comes managing AI risk. Type of AI risk, operational, it could be operational risk, reputational risk, legal risk, security risk. Then comes risk management framework for AI, identifying potential risk associated with AI deployment in organization and implementing robust risk management framework, evaluating the likelihood and severity of different types of AI risk and setting up process to monitor and mitigate them. Then risk mitigation strategy, then third party risk, managing risk associated with third party AI vendors or collaboration. And then comes AI accountability and liability, legal liability in AI systems, AI governance and responsibility, emerging legal frameworks, insurance for AI risk. Then monitoring and auditing AI compliance, AI audits and monitoring frameworks, developing a continuous monitoring system to track AI model performance, ethical compliance, and legal adherence. Internal and external audits, then AI governance dashboards. As part of AI in high risk sectors like AI healthcare, regulatory challenges for AI system in healthcare, including compliance with HIPAA uh, and account and patient data privacy. Understand the FDA guidelines for AI medical devices and how it ensures compliance in development of diagnostic tools. Then AI in autonomous system, AI in finance, typically in compliance with financial regulation and such as Dodd Frank and Basel 3 or MiFi FID 2 regarding the use of AI in trading, lending, and financial reporting. Mitigating risks such as algorithmic uh, trading errors, fraud detection, and regulatory compliance related to AI-driven financial services. Ethical and social implication of AI regulation. Here, it's more on social impact of AI regulation, then public trust and regulatory engagements, building public trust by engaging with stakeholders in transparent a discussion about AI governance and ethics, cross jurisdictional compliance, managing compliance across multiple jurisdictions with different law uh, with the differing laws and regulation, particularly from for global organization deploying AI technology. Deploying strategies for ensuring global compliance without compromising innovation or business flexibility. So typical outcome of this is that developing a clear understanding of global regulatory landscape surrounding AI and how navigating industry-specific regulation. Gain practical insight into managing AI-related risk, including operational, reputational, legal, and cybersecurity risk. And so then comes I would be talking about as part of responsible AI. What are the things to be considered? This module focus on principles and practice related required to implement responsible AI as AI technology continues to impact various sectors, ensuring that these systems are used ethically and responsibly by responsibly has enough critical priority for organization and their leadership. For a chief AI officer driving the development and deployment of responsible AI system is crucial for maintaining public trust, meeting regulatory standards, and mitigating potential risk. This module provides the tools and framework what's necessary to build a responsible AI system and that align with ethical standard, legal requirement, and social expectations. As part of this, firstly is understanding the responsible AI, defining responsible AI, what it means to develop and deploy AI system in responsible manner. The principles that underpin responsible AI include fairness, transparency, accountability, privacy, and inclusivity. The role of CIO is in responsible AI. How the chief AI officer plays a leadership role in embedding responsibility into AI systems, ensuring alignment to AI initiative with the organization values, public policy, and regulatory requirement. The business case for responsible AI. Why responsible AI is strategically priority for organization. Building trust with customer stakeholders and regulatory by committing to ethical AI practices. The potential benefit of adapting responsible AI include enhanced customer loyalty, reduced legal risk, and improved AI outcomes. As part of key practice of responsible AI, fairness and ensuring that AI system do not discriminate against individual or group based on the race, gender, age, ethnicity, or other protected characteristics. Mitigating bias in AI model through data diversity, model transparency, and fairness aware an algorithm. Then comes transparency, accountability, privacy, and inclusivity and accessibility. Under this, ensuring that AI technology are accessible to all, including marginalized and under underrepresented group, designing AI system that cater to diverse population and avoid reinforcing existing inequalities. Then comes building a responsible AI system, designing of fairness and equity, creating explainable and transparent AI, and data stewardship and governance under this best practice for managing and curating data based in AI system to ensure that it is represented representative of unbiased and compliance with ethical and legal standards. AI ethics framework and guidelines. Then comes mitigating AI risk. As part of this, understanding the risk of AI, risk assessment in AI system, implementing safety and robustness measures, dealing with uncertainty and unintended consequences. Under this, like anticipating and mitigating the risk of AI system and behaving unpredictably predictably for causing unintended harm. Building a feedback loop and a continuous monitoring mechanism to detect, uh, assess, and address any negative consequences of AI deployment. Then comes establishing a responsible AI governance. AI governance structures how to build the effective AI governance framework within an organization, including setting up ethics board, compliance team, and AI oversight commitment. Then comes AI ethics board and oversight committee, AI policy and compliance management, ensuring that AI project comply with internal and external policy, industry standards, and regulation. Then comes monitoring and auditing responsible AI, continuous monitoring of AI system, auditing AI models with the bias and fairness, transparency and accountability reportings. Then case study of responsible implementation. AI is AI in healthcare and exploring responsible AI practice in healthcare, such as ensuring patient privacy, mitigating bias in a medical decision support system, and creating explainable AI climate for for clinicians. Then AI in hiring and recruitments, and a case study on implementing responsible AI in recruitment to ensure fairness, avoid discrimination, and create transparent AI driven hiring practices. AI in criminal justice, explaining, examining responsible AI in predictive policing and risk assessment tools and synthesizing algorithms with a focus on fairness, transparency, and preventing bias. AI in financial services, implementing responsible AI in financial service to ensure regulatory compliance, transparency, and fairness in areas such as credit scoring, loan approval, and fraud detection. So, as part outcome of this is that developing a deep understanding of what response AI means, including its key principles such as fairness, transparency, accountability, privacy, and inclusivity. Learn practical approaches to build and deploy responsible AI system from data governance and model fairness to privacy preserving techniques. Gain focus on assessing and mitigating AI risk, including bias, security vulnerabilities, and unintended consequences. Understanding how to create governance structure for AI that prioritize ethical practice and ensure compliance with regulatory frameworks. Learn how to ensure continuous monitoring and auditing practices to ensure that AI system uh, remains responsible over time. So that's about this session, and thanks for joining. Thank you.